And she's joined by the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, Congressman Jason Smith. Kim, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Bob, Katrina, good to be with you. Obviously, big meeting happening at the top of the hour. House Speaker Mike Johnson, Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Whip Tom Emmer, members of the House Freedom Caucus. They're going to meet with President Trump, where we expect to hear the president tell those members that he wants to get this done today. Of course, they've been working under a different timeline, trying to get some of these last-minute items ticked off of their agenda. That is a full repeal of the Inflation Reduction Act, clean energy credits, and also some more changes to Medicaid and all of this. But I have the privilege of being joined right now by, of course, Chairman Jason Smith of the House Ways and Means Committee. He has been a huge advocate for this bill, and I think it's also important to talk about what is at stake here in passing this. We've got, obviously, the biggest one is the tax cuts. So tell us a little bit about why this needs to be pushed forward now.
It is so important. If we do not pass this bill, every single American will face on average a 22% tax increase. That's 207 million taxpayers that they don't know what their tax rates are going to be next year. The child tax credit gets slashed in half from $2,000 to $1,000. Guaranteed deduction, which the majority of Americans use to file their taxes, gets slashed in half. But not to mention, this bill also provides the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, no tax on auto loans of cars made in the United States. So everything that the president is campaigned on, that he promised voters, we're delivering on, and failure is not an option. We're going to get this done.
What is your message to your colleagues right now that haven't been able to get to a yes vote? We know there's some different contingents that we're working with, whether it's members of the House Freedom Caucus or the so-called SALT Caucus that have been negotiating to raise those state and local tax deduction caps. What's your message to them right now?
If we do not pass this, there will be zero spending cuts. If we do not pass this, there will be zero IRA credits from the Inflation Reduction Act repealed. If we do not pass this, every single American will face a tax increase. This is go time. We put in forth the work. You cannot allow perfection to be the enemy of good. This is a great bill. It delivers for working class families, small businesses, and farmers. They're going to come to the table. They're going to do the right thing. They're going to pass this bill for the American people.
What's your level of optimism that the president in this meeting at the top of the hour will be able to move the ball down the field and we could potentially see a vote this afternoon?
The president is the best whip in all of Congress. We would probably still be voting on Speaker of the House right now if it wasn't for President Trump. And it's the same way. People have underestimated the product here in the House. They didn't think Republicans alone could fund government. They didn't think we could pass a budget resolution that increased the debt extension. We did it. They didn't think we would pass the Senate one. We did it. And we're at this point of right now of one big beautiful bill that addresses border security, unleashes U.S. energy, provides tax relief for working families, small businesses, and farmers. We're going to get the job done.
All right, Chairman Smith, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time today. And of course, we'll be watching very carefully what comes out of that. You know, the House Rules Committee is still meeting right now. Democrats, of course, are trying to drag out this process as long as possible. But there is progress that is being made, and we'll again be watching to see if this hits the House floor tonight.